everybody, I'm Marlo from Through the Pages, and this is the first video I'm doing in a series called Book and Movie Pairings. It's a lot like wine and cheese pairings, but with books and movies. Each video in this series is going to feature a book I've read and a movie I've seen that I feel really complement each other and feature similar elements like genre or character or settings. One reason I came up with these pairings is because I feel like a movie that complements the book you just read can be the perfect cure to a book hangover. When you're just not quite ready to leave the book you just read behind and crack open a new story, and this way you can watch this movie and just let it wash over you, and it'll help preserve some of those great feelings that you got from the book. The other reason is a more social one. I found that friends want to partake in a communal experience and they don't want to just read their own book next to you reading your own book. I mean, some friends do, but most don't. So this way you can read your book during the week, and then Friday night with your significant other or your friends, you can watch the complementing movie. Today our book is going to be Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. This book was amazing. I flew through it. It's a lot shorter than George R.R. Martin's other novels, and if you've tried the Game of Thrones series before and you've just felt it's not for you, and maybe it was the switching perspectives, this only has one perspective. I think it's definitely for a far wider audience than the Game of Thrones is. It just features a lot of humor. The characters in it are so endearing. It's about a knight and his trusty squire and their adventures in the Seven Kingdoms. Dunk is a hedge knight, which means he's been knighted, but he doesn't have a permanent position at any lord's court. Instead, he roams the Seven Kingdoms, offering up his services with different lords and lieges seasonally. And this book revolves around Dunk's adventures with his precocious 8-year-old squire, Egg. It's comprised up of 3 novellas, but they blend together really well to make a great story. This book definitely gave me a book hangover for sure. All these alcohol references, and I don't even drink, but that's just a booktube standard. That's a thing. It's real. The ending doesn't have a whole lot of closure, is the only thing I would say. The plot is so well crafted, and there's so many moments that you feel like the stakes are so high, but it didn't take a lot to get there. Like, you didn't have to invest in, 400 pages to feel like, oh, the stakes are so high now. Definitely, if you're in the mood for something action-y, yeah, reach for this. It's really great, and I think that you don't have to be super into high fantasy to just pick this up and really enjoy it. One of the cool things about this book is it has these beautiful end pages that are just so stunning. I'm also going to do a plug for the audiobook version of this. I was on a road trip and I listened to some of this book through the audio. It's narrated by Harry Lloyd, and he is such a fantastic vocal actor. His reading was amazing and so captivating, and he created so many different voices that were believable and just helped you get lost in it. I'm wary of listening to audio tapes a lot of the time because I'm really good at tuning out noise. I feel like maybe other readers can relate to this. When I'm driving and I stick in an audio book that's not read very well, it's kind of dry, I immediately lose focus and I'm just in my own world, my own thoughts. So this book was amazing. Harry Lloyd also plays Viserys in the televised Game of Thrones series, so he's just really great. The perfect movie counterpart to A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms is A Knight's Tale, written by Brian Helgeland and starring Heath Ledger. One thing that I really enjoy about A Knight's Tale is that it has a great blend of action and lighthearted moments and humor, and even a little romance. Both of these stories feature knights from low-bound backgrounds who are trying to make their way in the world of tournaments. Just like Dunk, the knight, William Thatcher, in A Knight's Tale, is so likable, and Heath Ledger does a wonderful job playing the role. If you like this book and movie pairing, please give it a thumbs up below. And if you're looking for some adventure, please check these stories out. Bye! See ya!